so today's video is going to be my updated foundation routine. I haven't done one since I did it with the Revlon Color Stay foundation, and that was, I think, around last summer, I do believe. I can't remember, but that was the last one, I think. Was that the last one? I don't know. I can't remember when I did my last foundation routine. So I figured I'd do an updated one because I've been using these products for a while now and I've really been loving them, and I've had a ton of questions from you guys on when I was going to do one, so I decided to do it today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's pretty simple, nothing too crazy. It's just basic foundation routine, and this is just how I get a flawless finish to my face. I really love it, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So if you're interested in seeing how I get my flawless face, then just keep watching. Okay, so today I'm going to be using the Beauty Blender and my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus, and the color I'm using today is number 40. I'm not super self-tanned, but I'm not like pale at all either. So all I do is I just squirt some on the back of the Beauty Blender. The reason why mine's so dirty is because I'm making sure it's dirty enough for the makeup brush video that I'm doing. This will be included in it on how I wash my Beauty Blender. But, so I put it on the back. So basically what I'm going to do is apply this in a T on my face. So I always go to my cheeks, forehead, and I do my chin, then I go on my nose, and then I start blending it out. So on my face. And I'm just patting this in. You don't have to be super hard with this because the Beauty Blender is so soft. It kind of just blends it by itself. I have a couple videos raving about this. One of them was a first impression, and then it was a first impression update. And I really truly do love this, and it feels so good on the skin because you'd have to damp it underneath water for it to work really well, and it just feels so good on the skin. And ever since I got this Beauty Blender, I don't have to wear a face concealer. I can just use the Beauty Blender and it covers up what I need, and it just makes the foundation really do its job, so I love that. Okay, next I'm going in with my Covergirl Simply Ageless Corrector. I've talked about this a lot. It's one of my new favorite products. So it just has a swirl of the corrector and the Olay little moisturizer thing, and I just swirl my finger in there like that, and all I do is take it underneath my eyes and then put it in the triangle motion as well. And this is going to help correct underneath the eyes and really brighten up my under eye area, and it makes me look a lot more awake. I always like to drag some on my lid too because I usually have a little bit left over. So I like to use my finger when doing this because it just blends it so easily and quick, and the warmth of your finger really helps the product melt into your skin. Now I do have another drugstore foundation that I really love. It's the Covergirl Clean Foundation. I showed it in my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial, and I really love that foundation as well, but I have 4 tubes of this. This is like my holy grail foundation. I absolutely love it. So as you can see, this eye is a lot brighter, more awake looking, and it just looks a lot better. It looks a little crazy because my other eye is not done, but we're doing it now. I really love the Covergirl Corrector. It's one of those products that I just highly recommend from the drugstore. And this coming from a drugstore is insane. I would expect this to be like a high-end product. It's that good. Taking the Maybelline Mineral Power Concealer. I love this one as well. I just like to top off the corrector with a skin tone color concealer because it just looks more natural to me. So this is in Light 45. I'm just going to do a couple dots. No big deal. And I'm just going to quickly blend it out with my fingers. Then I'm going to go in with my favorite brush for underneath my eyes. I don't use this with the corrector because I'd much rather use my fingers with it, but just for the concealer part. This is the Sigma Taper Kabuki F86. I've used this for my under eyes ever since I saw Tiffany D use it in one of her videos. It blends it so evenly, so quick. It just looks flawless. So all I do is just pat and go back and forth with this, and it'll be blended in like that. It's amazing. If I had to recommend one brush for underneath the eyes, it would be this one because it's so soft too. It's just amazing. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take the ever so amazing Makeup Forever transparent powder. I absolutely love this. I have already went through one of these, and this is my second one, and I'm quickly going through this one as well. The best transparent powder I've ever tried in my life, you guys. I'm not even kidding. I've tried the e.l.f. one. I've tried the Makeup Forever HD powder. I'm not a huge fan of that one anymore. I used to really like it, but when I went to something like this, you could just tell the difference in the way it looks. This looks a lot more natural, and it also doesn't have a white cast in pictures. The HD one does really bad. It will white cast like crazy. So this one's in transparent natural, and I'm just going to set my under eyes with this. Sometimes I will also set all of my face makeup with this. That's usually what I do, but I'm going to use a colored powder today because I've been really liking this powder that I picked up, and I wanted to use it today. So that's why I'm using this one underneath my eyes. This one's also great at keeping me matte. It's called the Super Matte Loose Powder, and it seriously keeps me matte all day long. I really love this product, and I totally recommend it. I'm a huge fan of Makeup Forever for the face. That brand is just awesome to me. Now to set my face makeup, I'm taking the Revlon Nearly Naked powder. This is actually a really nice powder. It's really fine, and it doesn't look cakey on the face at all. And this is in medium. So I'm just going to take this with a powder brush, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face makeup. It's just a really nice finish to the face. I like this powder a lot. Now for bronzer, I love the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is just the original chocolate. I've talked about this a lot in my videos. I really love it. Another favorite bronzer I love is the Hoola Benefit bronzer. This one's really great as well. These are my top two high-end bronzers. I mean, I absolutely love them. But I'm going to be using the Too Faced one today. Another great one is NYC Sunny bronzer. That's actually in my purse. So awesome. I keep it with me in my purse at all times because if I ever need a touch-up bronzer, that's the one that I like to go to. So I'm going to take this little contour brush from Sephora, and I'm going to do more of a kind of stronger contour. So basically, if you roll your brush, you can feel your cheekbone. You roll down, and you can feel the hollows of your cheeks. Now normally when you start rolling down, your brush will get right here, the tip of your ear. This is where I start. So I have it starts at the tip of my ear, and I go down. I never ever ever go any further in. I always stop at the end of where my eye is. So my contour will always start here. I never bring it in towards my mouth because it doesn't look natural. So I always stop right here at the end of my eye, which that will give you a really nice contour. And once you start doing this a couple times, you'll really get used to it and know where your contour is. I don't have to measure it out anymore. I just kind of buff it in and go because I know where it is. But if you're new to it, just start practicing. Do the little rolling trick, find your hollows, and just kind of feel for it. And you place the contour there, and you'll be fine. You'll get used to it, and then you'll know where to put it in no time. So, I'm going to take this and just buff it. I start from the back and work my way forward. Now, sometimes I do crazy faces. Well, not crazy, but little fishy faces on my face just because, I don't know, I wouldn't be doing my contour right without them. So I'm just blending this out. And like I said, I stop right here where the end of my eye is, and I just blend it. Then I'm going to take it on the tops of my forehead, just around right here, to kind of bronze up and shape my face as well, because I do have a bigger forehead. So I just like to place the contour right there to have some shadow. I'll even put some a little bit in the middle as well. Another place I like to put my contour is right below my bottom lip, because it just makes it a little bit more poutier. So I'll just dust some like this. Just makes it a little bit more pouty. Take that same color, going underneath my jaw. Just like this. And sometimes I'll contour my nose. I'm still working on that, so whenever I perfect the contouring of the nose, I will show you guys, but I'm still working on it. I have some practice still, but I've been really loving contouring my nose, so maybe I'll show you guys that very soon. But then I'm just going to take this brush and just blend my contour. I don't want to blend it all the way because we put contour there for a reason. I just want to blend it out so it's not super harsh. And I'm also going to take that same bronzer and take it down my neck and a little bit on my chest. Whatever was left over, I'll take it on my chest because I want to make sure everything's nice and even on for my skin. Now I'm taking my favorite blush, and this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Stereo Rose. I do apologize, this was limited edition. It's freaking amazing. I was able to pick it up, and I love this color so much. It's just beautiful. I cannot get enough of this color. So this is what I'll be using for my blush today. Another blush that I really love to go to for day-to-day use is this NARS blush. Everybody says I say it wrong because I say it as Doucer. I like that name better because people are telling me it's called Doucer. I don't even know what it's called. It's D-O-U-C-E-U-R. And this is a great everyday color as well. And then of course any drugstore one is great as well. Anything from Wet n Wild is just amazing. Pearlescent Pink is one of my favorites. So I'm just going to take my little blush brush with my Stereo Rose Skin Finish. I start my blush from the back and work my way forward as well because I don't want to apply too much product on the front of my face. Every time I'm working with like contouring shades or blush, I always work from the back and go forward. So I'll just start here and follow my cheekbone. Gives just a nice little glow. Let me tell you, this is going to be my go-to for summer. It's going to look so pretty with a tan. Taking a little bit extra, and I just like to place it right above my brows. There's really no reason for it. You don't have to do it. That's just what I like to do. Taking that brush again. This is an e.l.f. Kabuki brush also. I don't think I ever said that. But I like to just blend those together. Now I'm going to take this Mary Luminizer. This is just a highlight. You could use a light eyeshadow that has shimmer if you wanted to for a highlight. It has to have really fine shimmer in it though. Soft and Gentle, I've got to pick that up because I've been craving it. This is really great. You can find it on Haute Look. They were actually just on the other day. I think this was like $8 or something on there. So always keep an eye out for Haute Look. I will put the link down below. Hard Candy also has an amazing highlighter. It's in Tiki. It's called a baked bronzer, but there is no way that would be a bronzer. So I'm just taking this Sedona Lace fan brush, and I'm just going to swipe this right above where I put my blush, and I also put it up on my brow as well. So I like that it's kind of shaped this way because it just makes it fun to kind of twirl it up. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. But the other drugstore foundation that I absolutely love that I used in my other video is this Covergirl Clean Foundation. Highly recommend it if you have oily skin. It's a very nice light foundation, but using it with my beauty blender, it applies a medium to full coverage, and it's just amazing. So I highly recommend this as well. It's such a beautiful, beautiful foundation. If you would also like me to do a demo and a review on this CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation, then just like this video, I have already used it and I know what I think of it. And if you guys would like to see a review and demo just like this, and I will be happy to do that for you. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.